What has brought abortion to the front stage in Amarillo, Texas is a man named Mark Lee Dickson.
God, we know that abortion is murder, and God, we want to see the end of abortion in America.
He is the boots on the ground behind the Sanctuary Cities for the Unborn ordinance, and he is spreading his tentacles throughout Texas and across the United States to try and bring municipal or county ordinances that penalize folks who assist others in traveling out of state to get abortion services.
Even though we're in a state that has outlawed abortion, there are still loopholes that we've got to address.
Abortion wasn't really a conversation that happened in our community.
Never.
We haven't had abortion services in Amarillo as long as I've been alive.
For my time.
Yeah, it's thanks to the Sanctuary City initiative that this has come to be such a monumental issue for our community.
I'm not for sanctuary cities for illegal immigrants. I'm for sanctuary cities for the unborn. All right.
Mark Lee Dickson and his supporters are hoping Amarillo will pass an ordinance to become the next sanctuary city for the unborn, which would make it illegal for abortions to be performed on Amarillo residents anywhere, even in a state where abortion is legal. It would also outlaw people's ability to travel through Amarillo on the way to get an abortion. The ordinance would allow for citizens to file civil suits against parties, including fellow residents, they think have helped someone get an abortion for damages of $10,000 or more. So far, Mark's helped pass ordinances in 69 cities and 8 counties since 2019, starting in East Texas near his hometown. 2 of the cities have since recanted their ordinance. Over in New Mexico, where abortion is legal, the towns that pass these ordinances are facing legal challenges from the state attorney general. It's unclear how any of these ordinances would be enforced legally. No one's ever been prosecuted for violating one, but opponents say the movement contributes to a culture of fear, and both sides see Amarillo's location as vital to the cause.
We are a crucial access point to both New Mexico and Colorado, which still have legal access to safe abortion.
Very high-traveled roads. Interstate 40 is a road that is used by many to go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or various other places like Pueblo, Colorado, or Wichita, Kansas. Of course, it's extremely important for the anti-abortion movement to do everything we can to stop abortion trafficking on those roads.
I do see Mark Lee Dickson seeing us as a trophy for him because we are I-40, we are I-27, we are Route 66, we are the road to freedom, and we are right there in the middle of the panhandle for a road that goes in every which direction. So yeah, we're a battleground.
It's not just Mark who's brought the abortion debate to Amarillo.
And I'd like to thank this larger committee for the opportunity to be here.
Matthew Kaczmarek, appointed by former President Trump, is the only presiding federal judge in the small town's courthouse. He hears almost 100% of the federal cases filed in Amarillo. Kaczmarek has made controversial rulings on several reproductive health cases, including one that could limit access to the abortion pill mifepristone. That case has reached the Supreme Court and is currently awaiting a ruling.
An elective abortion is the taking of an innocent, unborn human life. I'm not talking about anything other than elective abortion. The taking of an innocent human life made in the image of God, that is an abortion.
How would you describe a medically necessary abortion?
I do not believe that there really are medically necessary abortions.
Mark's team needs close to 5,000 valid signatures to force another city council vote on the Amarillo ordinance.
Just kind of a recap here. So, end of December, we started collecting signatures, knocked on a lot of doors. We've got a whole lot of signatures.
We are from Chandler. It's a little bitty town close to Tyler, all the way on the other side of Texas. We're in East Texas. Our city is also trying to become a sanctuary city. And so when Mark called and he was like, hey, we need door knockers, young legs to sort of carry the petition so that Amarillo can decide this. We're like, sure, yeah, absolutely. So we're collecting signatures on a petition to make Amarillo a sanctuary for the unborn. So
I've signed it before. Can I sign it again?
No,
okay.
Just once. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
It takes care of somebody comes into town and they're going to have a baby. They can have it here and it'll be protected. Whereas in some places they won't even take the lady in maybe to have the baby. It's the way I've had it explained to me.
They were just given vague phrases about what the ordinance is. You know, this is pro-life ordinance. Would you like to sign it? Is this just outlawing abortion in Amarillo? Would you sign it? Which is not what it is at all. So a lot of people were misinformed about what it is.
Mark responded to these allegations in a statement, saying his team went out of their way to educate every signer.
I mean, we found over and over again that they weren't being truthful. I was born and raised here.
Courtney runs the 806, a coffee shop on Route 66 in Amarillo that hands out free Plan B.
So when I see them look at the information that we have with Mark Lee Dickson and the sanctuary cities and anything else that's going on, I get to have those conversations with them. So where they weren't informed before, they get to know now.
Well, poverty keeps them dependent on churches for help, even if they're not religious. And I was also born and raised here in Amarillo. I'm a registered nurse. I've been an RN since 2009.
Courtney and Lindsay's organization was founded last year to fight against Mark's efforts.
Without us and our fist fight, this ordinance would have passed without anybody knowing that it had happened. So I definitely think we have made this process very difficult for Mark Lee Dickson and the Sanctuary Cities for the Unborn movement. That's the interesting thing with dealing with Mark Lee Dickson is like this movement is coming from the outside. He's bussed people in to collect signatures for the petition. He wanted to bring outside speakers for our second city council meeting, and I'm grateful for the mayor saying this is not an outsider issue. This is an Amarillo community issue.
We're going to be praying over all these.
Today, Mark and his team are turning in over 10,000 signatures to City Hall. If enough are verified, Amarillo City Council will vote to approve the ordinance or push it to a ballot vote in November.
As Courtney said, Mark really wants to win here, and we have been thrilled that so far we've been able to thwart and really delay his success with our city council.
I'm here because the citizens of the community have asked me to be there.
We need Mark. We need a picture with Mark.
They've asked me to help them out. Jana, it was back in 2021 that you invited me to this city.
Yep. The best thing I've ever done.
But this time we are taking these in to make sure they get turned in on time. I'm a 38-year-old virgin, and many people think that I don't have a voice in this. But the reality is, all human life takes a man and a woman. Men have a voice in this matter. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Okay, so yeah, each person's gonna sign. Okay, yeah, right there.
With the battle lines drawn, each side is ready to wage the next fight in Amarillo's upcoming city council meeting.
Texan women are tenacious and gritty and tough as nails, and we will not back down when we feel that our livelihood or our safety or our freedom has been threatened. Mark Lee Dickson, to me, is a zealot. He's a bully. He self-proclaimed 38-year-old virgin, so he's never even been in a position to have to face a pregnancy outcome. His audacity is shocking, and we will do everything we can to get him out of our community.
Every city and every county that passes an ordinance, it's one step closer to an abortion-free America. I see myself doing this until abortion is a thing of the past, or until I die.
I
access to reproductive rights is not just a matter of individual choice.
1 month later, the town gathered for a city council meeting. Pro-ordinance supporters turned out in red and opponents in green.
So I see this as none other than just an election year shenanigan.
I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro-freedom.
The devil will forever torment both the man and the woman concerning the murder of their children.
The meeting ran over 7 hours long. The city council asked the petitioners for an amendment removing the travel restriction in the ordinance, declining to approve it as is.
But this opinion of some that this is a gross overreach of government has to do with the fact that it's an unenforceable, uninvestigatable item that you're never going to use this in a court of law. Why is it in this ordinance? And it's going to get us sued.
The topic has been tabled until the next city council meeting in June.
And I said, God, what do you want me to wear? It's clear as day. Vans, blue jeans, blazer, button-up shirt, and a backwards black cap. And I've done it ever since.
Why would God ask you to dress like that?
I don't know. But when the Lord puts something on your heart, you be obedient.